These are the businesses I would start in 2026 if I wanted to be at six figures by the end of the year. Really quick, my credentials, just so you know, I've actually done this, not just talk about it. When I was a hypnotherapist, I interviewed over 15 multimillionaire business owner clients and broke down what they did. I actually tested all three business ideas. The first one is easiest to get started with and what earned me six figures. And the last one is my absolute favorite, which took me over $1 million. So the first one that anyone can start with is home services. This requires the most actual physical work, but is also the easiest to get started with the least amount of skill. There's lots of home services you could do, like home repairs or landscaping, but the easiest to get started are cleaning services. You could do gutter cleaning, you could do house cleaning, you could do window washing. For minimal skill and minimal supplies, you could get started and be making profit, then reinvest what you're making from that into better supplies and better materials and then better marketing. Now, each one of these has a potential to be a six-figure business just by itself, but it does require you to actually go do the work. That is actually a good thing right now because everyone is trying to do automation and AI and faceless YouTube and just copying what's already out there. And so there's actually a bigger need and a bigger demand for home services like this. So you actually have a huge advantage if you're not afraid of a little bit of hard work. In every city, there's business networking events and groups that you could go advertise and pass out business cards to get your first few clients and then learn to market on social media like this. Now, the second one is one of my favorite. It has basically no overhead, but it does require a little bit more skill to get started. And that is teaching or coaching a skill. You could teach or coach people on fitness, nutrition, dating or relationship skills, or even starting a business if you've done something similar. Now, what I really like about the second one is you could coach or teach people virtually just over FaceTime or Zoom. And you might have to develop the skills of public speaking, go do Toastmasters, or just practice making content like this a lot so that you can actually communicate your ideas well and that people will know about you and then offer your coaching consulting service. And the third one is the one I would do if I had to start completely over and I wanted to get to $1 million fast as possible. But it does take more effort, requires you to have actual life experience on a subject and a little bit more tech skills. And that is to create a group training program on the same skill that you could do for number two. So let's say you are a relationship and dating consultant. You could take what you've done for people one-to-one and you could create an online group training program on relationship or dating skills. If you are a fashion consultant, you could take everything that you do to help people design a style and brand that fits them personally, and you could create an online fashion consulting group. Once you take what you do and turn it into an online program or group, now you could have scale. You could have 10 or 20 or 30 people going through your program, but you're not individually delivering a service, and you're also not individually coaching every single person every single day. You build it one time and you can sell it again and again and again. Now, all these ideas are proven, but they're just ideas. They only work when you actually go deliver the service, start the coaching business, or start your online teaching, training, coaching group. Each one could make you six figures, could make you $1 million, but you have to actually go start. If there's one thing that I learned that is kind of the secret to all of this is imperfect action. Taking imperfect action now and just trying it will take you so much further than planning for the next 6 months or using AI and having ChatGPT write the perfect business plan. Start now, go get one client, one customer, one service customer, and just go get paid one time. Once you do that, then you can figure out the marketing. You can figure out the website. You can figure out your brand name and your logo and your social media handles and all that other stuff later. Start the business, help the people, get paid. That's a business.